like we are learning and talking and recording like in real time. Like this is real time learning, not I've spent a whole life, and this is what I've come to share.
I mean, maybe Tony.
We spent the whole life. The crazy thing is, we spent the whole life. I have, and I'm still learning.
Yes,
man, that's tough. Because I'm an overachiever, and my
here we go.
I'm for legit.
Here we go. Rarely do I have agreements that I break.
Maybe because I don't make agreements.
Because a lot of people, we assume somebody's done something. We assume we basically judge people. No, that's what you meant. No, I know I would never put that on anybody.
What is up? Welcome back to another episode of the 2 to 1 pod. My name is Sean, that is Rob, and that is Tony. And we're so glad that you have made it back. If you have found this helpful, this content helpful, please share it with a friend. Today we will be talking about realignment and recommitment. But before we get too far into that, I just want to make a disclaimer. We are not perfect. We don't have it all figured out. And you probably hear us say that again. We do our best to stay in integrity. And oftentimes, as it happens, because we're not perfect, we do time to time fall out of our integrity. But what's important is that we get back into we get back aligned and back into our integrity. As George Bush said, you get on that horse, you better ride it.
You better ride it. I think that's where realignment and recommitment come in, because staying in your integrity. And when somebody experiences a breakdown, we talked about this a couple episodes ago. When you experience a breakdown, then what do? You just bury it, hide it, and just isolate? No, I mean, that's what we want to do. But you have to declare it, realign, recommit, and then, like you said, move on, right?
Right.
Like,
I mean, nobody likes cosmetics. So
women do.
Yeah, explain that.
They do, but at the end of the day, they take it off. So we don't want to be that. We want to. This is who we are. This is how it is. And most men are living just like us. So to make it appear that we have it all together would be totally wrong.
That would be pretty.
We're putting on the
inauthentic.
makeup just for the show. We're not doing that. We're putting this out so you can live a life authentically every day, and you can go somewhere and find those resources at a place that we're real, we're honest, and we ain't afraid to say nothing about it.
Yeah, I think that is super important. Like we are learning and talking and recording like in real time. Like this is real time learning, not I've spent a whole life, and this is what I've come to share.
I mean, maybe Tony.
We spent the whole life. The crazy thing is, we spent the whole life. I have, and I'm still learning.
Yes. Yeah.
So you never stop learning, and you never stop recommitting to doing the right thing.
Yeah, we're not coming from a place of like a professor that's teaching, and this is my learned things that I'm telling you all about. This is like we're learning right now.
Yep. We want to live it and do it.
Yeah, that's right.
In real time.
In real time. So that takes us to the realignment and the recommitment.
Yeah.
So we've talked about integrity. That comes up a lot, and it's really just doing what you say you're going to do.
Right.
It's whatever you say. Back it up.
Yeah.
Right. And I think integrity, a lot of times we feel it is a mood, and it's really not. It's not a mood. It's structural. Integrity is structural. It is very important to the foundation of a man. So we talked about integrity. Let's talk about realignment, recommitment. But I think to just even get deep into this, a while back, like I told Susan that I would take care of something, and then around the house, nothing dramatic, just very simple. I think like all men do, like, hey, I'll do this, I'll take care of this, I'll take care of this, and then in my mind, it was just handled. I'll take care of it one day, right? There's no deadline on it in my mind, so I just thought it was handled. And by that I mean I had every intention of handling it, right? Not like it was already done, but I had every intention of handling it. Life moved on. Things happen. Kids do 100 things that we're just going through life, right? A few days later, she asked me about it. Honestly didn't even remember what I said I was going to do.
Wow.
And I didn't remember saying that I would do it. I just committed. And that's when it hit me that if it was out of sight, it's out of mind. But to her, it was a broken word. And so that's kind of what I think I want to unpack today is the intent of us to make commitments, to say we're going to do something, and then we just kind of move on and we just get busy with life. But to the people that we make the commitment to, it's a broken word. It's not because I lied. It's not because I'm a bad guy, but because my intentions never became action. Like, I never did what I said I was going to do. And then I continue to do that. If we continue to do that, what kind of receipts are we giving? Are we really trustworthy? So there's a gap between saying we'll do it and then what actually happens. And that's, I think, where integrity quietly erodes, is in that gap. So like Sean said, we're talking about the man that we said we'd be, not the version that we are in our heads, but the version that people actually experience. So not who we are in our own minds, but who are we that people actually experience, and what it takes to realign when those two don't match. So the main question is, what actually pulls a man out of integrity in the first place?
Before we go there, you said something a while back, and you were just talking about repetitiveness, because I think that's a big issue, because your intention wasn't to lie, but if you got 5 different things going on your honey-do list, and none of those things get done because of one thing might got done, it's perceived that you lied 5 times.
Okay.
You really just got distracted once. But in that gap, now it's 5 lies on top of the real situation, because that's how they see it sometimes. You lied. You didn't keep your word.
Yeah.
I didn't keep my first word, but it's a domino effect. So that's something that just jumped out at me, because I know I do that. I'll be painting this, that, and the other, and none of those are done. So those are all 5 lies, or commitments that I didn't fulfill. And so I have to go back and almost apologize for each one, and then start over, and then just work it through one by one.
Yeah. Okay. So let's I don't know. Do we soften the blow a little bit? Let's don't call them lies, but let's call them.
I mean, I was like,
dang, that's brutal.
But
you can.
I'm not looking at it from the way I see it.
Yeah.
I'm just looking at it from the way I've heard it.
Yeah, you're not like liar, liar, pants on fire like when we were little kids. But it really is.
No, it came back. Yes, you did say that. I says, no, I said I would get to it.
Yeah.
But I got to doing this.
Right.
But you said you get to it, and now you didn't get to it. So you can.
You either did it.
You can water it down,
or you didn't do it. Right. That is the integrity.
I gave you a commitment. But
yeah.
It's still that. The way it came back to me, you lied. I was like, what in the world? Okay.
But that's what we're talking about, integrity. It's not in your mind, like, I'm going to get to it.
Yep.
And we can unpack this in a little bit, but I'll write it down. For me is, I don't put deadlines on things because I don't want you to hold me accountable to your timeline.
Yeah, that's commitment right there. I'm kind of the same way.
And so we can unpack that in a little bit. But back to what you're saying is, there's really 2 things. We're going to get to the internal and the external about commitments and integrity and walking in our integrity. But what actually pulls a man out of their integrity in the first place?
For me speaking, it's distraction. So I can have every intent to do what I said I was going to do. But for me, if I don't do it right then and there, then I forget. It goes to the sea of forgetfulness. Then I
That's right. As far as the east is
from the west, you know. So then I have to just be reminded, and I don't like being reminded sometimes. My wife knows this. So I got distracted. So what I've learned is to I gotta put it in the calendar. I gotta write it down. You know, but then it goes to like where's the priority? Like where is it on the list? Like yeah, I'm gonna take the trash out, right? Or I'm gonna do trash is easy though, because that's just what I do. This is my job until these boys get older. Okay,
that's right. That's right.
But I don't know. What's a good example of something? You know, like it's probably fixing something like the daggum toilet, man. The toilet at home, right? Hey, I think that my wife is like the toilet's running. I'm like, okay, cool. Well, I'll get to it. And so it's been a long time. I finally changed the lever. You know, whatever it's called. I'm not a toilet expert.
You ain't no plumber.
I ain't no plumber. No. Shout out to Fern, right? But so
Fern got a shout out.
Yes, he did.
Fernando.
You probably see him in the comments. But now it's still I got to change the other part. So it's like, well, it's not a priority. So I just it's kind of in the scene.
That's a clue. You just said what actually puts away. It's not a priority.
It's not a priority. Yeah.
Right.
It's not a priority to who?
It's not a priority to me.
To the person.
Yeah.
And then another thing might be that you just, in the urgency to do whatever you want to do, back to distractions, you flippantly say something, not really even thinking it through. And so you commit to something, not even knowing what it's going to take to even get it done.
Yes.
And so once you start thinking about what it takes to get it done, all of a sudden that becomes a long process.
And you're back.
It's kind of like leveling the
leveling the gym.
Yeah.
Which I actually did the other night.
Come on, let's go.
Yeah.
Shout out to leveling the gym.
Sounds easy, but takes a lot of work.
Man, I will tell you, this is the sad part. About 8 minutes.
Really?
About 8 minutes. Yeah, I was just
in one level.
It was done.
Wow.
Yeah, that was it.
Jacked it up, put something on it, and it was done.
Yeah, she looked at me and said,
Well,
are you going to do that now?
That wasn't a good example.
I go, let's go.
Because some things she asked me to do, like build frames and canvases.
Yes, well, that's...
It's 4 days in. Matter of fact, it's 3 weeks in, and I still haven't finished the last one. But anyway.
So here's the point to taking out the trash. That task is simple, but the pattern isn't. The pattern of not doing what we say we're going to do is big. And that pattern creates more and more drift, right? But how many men actually think about not, like when we say integrity, how many of us really think about what it's doing to ourselves?
I think we can be integrous in business, right? We should be integrous in business, right? So you're integrous in your workspace, and so maybe I'm just talking, but when it gets to home or to the people that are closest to us, right? So then it's like, oh well, I'm integrous to everybody else, you know. Oh, you stay true to your integrity, but then to those people closest to us, it's like, well, I mean, I had to ask Sean, 15 times to do this one thing. So again, that goes to priority, but like, what is that? Because I know I'm not the only person, and I wonder what percentage of those of you watching are people from the outside looking in, are they see you as this this person that holds their word, they're true to their word. You get what you see, right? But then when you get home, it's a different story, and it's oftentimes, and you can speak to this, it's different in ministry. So we're like in ministry to CEO, C-suite, all that stuff, right?
Right. But I don't think it should be different.
I agree wholeheartedly.
Your compass should allow you, or should want you to be the same person everywhere you go.
Right.
I think that's the way it's supposed to be, but oftentimes it's not. So we think when we get home we can let our hair down, but they should see the same person everywhere they go. When they speak about us as human beings, they should be able to say, "Oh, that's Rob, that's Tony. I know what they're about because they live it, they walk it, they talk it." But that's what we're talking about, realignment, getting back to that person who we said we are. Who we're supposed to be. This word integrity is about to change in my brain, y'all. I'm gonna tell y'all right now.
All right.
It's about to change in my brain. So
What does that mean? Oh, to be
He gonna say it's
about,
processing right now.
It's processing.
real time.
I just know.
It's been processing for
Real
a minute.
time.
But it's about the process and
Yeah.
change. I'm going to switch it over to something else, which may not help anyone else, but it'll help me to walk in integrity.
So, all right. So whenever we talk about integrity, there's a lot of the, excuse me. There's a lot of the external impact. How does this impact others? Right. How does others? How do us keeping our word or not keeping our word? How that's the external impact. If our integrity is measured by others, then all we are doing is outsourcing our moral compass or our moral center.
Right.
But it has a ton to do with internal.
A whole bunch. That's why the word is about to change in my brain.
Yes. So we don't take I think as men, we don't take the things that we say we're going to do all the time. I'll do that. I got that. No, I got it. I'll handle that. And then we don't. And the impact that makes.
Yeah.
Let's talk about real quickly on others. Yes, I can see how, man, you didn't say what you were going to do. That's 7 times, Tony. Let's go.
Right.
And then we're like, it was just the trash. The trash don't come till Thursday. Right. I'm good. But if I said I was going to take it out and I got home late and I didn't take it out, but I had every intention to do it tomorrow. Man, nobody gets to heaven on good intentions. Right. So it's the action. So I think if we can break it down and say, let's talk about the internal alignment of the things that we say we're going to do, that we flippantly say we'll do, and we never do. Why? Why do we get, and that's what I'm talking about. How do we get out of integrity? Could it be even that sometimes we don't even know we're in it? Right? We don't even know what we're agreeing to.
Yeah.
We can't remember.
Yeah.
Like, what is it?
I mean, to me, that's the lighter part. That's at the lowest level.
Okay.
I think, I forgot. That's the easy one. I think
that's the easy way out.
Yeah, I think it's when you start thinking about, have I lived like this my whole life? Right? If you look at Jesus, we say he's Mr. Integrity, right? But that's how he lived. So if you have not been living like that your whole life, and now you're trying to do that again, there's some old residue from blurring the lines, white lies. Does it really matter? So your moral compass is off, and you're steady trying to align it. But if it's not in total alignment, which I'm not saying it's always going to be somewhat out of kilter a little bit, and then you get back in out of kilter. So I think it's more to it than that. It's not just, it's like a learned behavior. I have learned what works for Rob. I'll say this for Rob. I'll say this for Sean. See, I'm manipulating. It's more to it.
Watch that word, the manipulation, though.
Right, but I'm just saying it's more to it than just your integrity. Is a lot to it that's easy. I just forgot. That's really probably not true either. It just was not a priority.
That's it. I mean, that has a lot to do with it.
Which allowed me to forget it. Or, it was. I put it back there somewhere. I'm going to take care of it. That's not important to my agenda.
It's easier to say I forgot because maybe you did. But the reason you forgot is because you did not prioritize it and you really weren't committed to it.
But this is integrity. If you say I forgot, what should be your next word?
Well, it's recognizing it, recommitting it, apologizing, and
If you're really walking in integrity and you really forgot, you say, you know what, you're right. I missed that.
It's simple.
But if it's not, and you keep on trying to
defend, justify it.
You know, you're in your integrity.
Yeah, you're digging a hole.
Your ego coming up, which is a part of walking in integrity. That pride. So
just admitting instead of. Seriously, is a trash that big of a deal?
No,
it's not that big of a deal. But you said you would do it, and that's a big deal.
Mm-hmm. What do y'all think about this? Proverbs: you're justified by your words, you're condemned by your words. That's a bigger thing now. Everything comes out of your mouth has a price. Mm-hmm. It's going to uplift us, offend somebody.
Yeah.
So better make sure.
But I think when you view it from that standpoint, I'm not about to promise you basically anything. Oh, well, hey, give me just a second. Hey, can you fix that toilet? Give me just a second. Not just a second, but like, hey, give me some time to really process that, because I've never dealt with a toilet before. Hey, can I do some research, and can I actually let me see what I can do Friday? Because as you said, you know, I got all these things going. But I think men, I'll speak for me, not that I'm a yes man, but I truly believe I can do whatever I put my mind to, right? And so it's, I can get that done. There's nothing, right? But I don't count the cost.
But you can get it done. You say, hey, I'll get that done. Let me do some research on it first.
Yes. But what I'm saying, like the automatic response is, I got it. Instead of like really, you see what I'm saying? Like, I got it.
Slow to speak.
Yeah. Quick. Yes.
So
I've got to get better at that.
It'll help our integrity if we start using some of the principles that we talk about, because it's just, we can back out of it with time to, figure it out. Because you may come back and says, I can't do that.
And for those people who are people pleasers, which I think I don't speak for everybody. People can't be that way, right? It's the fear of, I don't want to let this person down. So I got it. But
and then what happens?
Yeah, then you let them down.
You not only let them down, you told them that they can't count on you.
That's huge to me. Like I don't want to be seen like that. That sounds hurtful.
They can't count on you.
Yeah.
And so then we minimize it, and we say, wow, it was just the garbage. Like, seriously, it's the little things, man. And it's the little things that add up over time that create my ability to do what we say we're going to do. And it's not... it's not like this really big, massive fail when you get out of your integrity. Right. It's, did you do what you say you were going to do?
Yes or no?
It's just yes or no. And so it's not this really bad, like, oh, you're really bad.
Yeah,
it's not. It's just
way at all. You call it.
Yeah, that's right.
Unintentional neglect.
Yeah,
that's what you call it in your little notes there. Unintentional neglect. You don't intend to do it, but you do it.
That's right.
And so, but then you try to clean it up. So.
I like, speaking of the notes, it says, be impeccable with your words.
Yeah. So you have Don Miguel Ruiz, the 4 agreements. Shout out, Don. Wherever you're at. Pour one out. Pour one out for my homie Don.
4 agreements, boy.
Those 4 agreements. So we talk about agreements, let's just talk about this. We're going to do table work.
Okay. All right.
What is a recent what's a recent agreement that you made that you broke? You made an agreement and you broke it. I had a hair in my face. It was weird.
How many of them? Which
no,
one?
Just one.
I know. I'm just trying to pick out the one that's going to make me feel the best.
That's usually how it works. What's an agreement? So we talked about mine. I'm not just one of my 817 is just that leveling of the gym. Oh, I'll do it. It's no big deal. I'll do it. And then, it gets late and I'll do it tomorrow. That was an agreement that I broke.
When's the last time? When's the last time that you weren't impeccable with your word? Or
All right, you ready?
yeah. Wait. Put a pause in there.
All right, so I have a question. What? We're just gonna do table work.
Okay, table work.
What agreement, past or present? What agreement comes to mind that you broke? An agreement that you broke.
I got one.
Okay.
Like I'm supposed to do certain exercises every day.
Yeah.
For the last couple of days, I've been hitting and missing, so it drives me. So today I got up with a intention to get them done. So I'm halfway through it. So because that's something that really means a lot to me, right? So
Yeah. Okay.
Yep.
So the next question would be, what did you make more important than you keeping your word?
Everything: sleep, kids, wife, honeydews, cook, you name it. It was happening. So by the time it got down to
You prioritized all of that over
oh yeah.
your 8,000 push-ups a day.
Because after I did all that, I didn't want to do any push-ups.
That's
Matter of fact, what I did was I justified. I did enough workouts just doing all this.
Oh yeah.
See?
Check.
Check. That's a workout in itself. I had to go to the bus stop. I had to pick up the kids. We had to run around to the meet. Yeah.
All right.
But it really wasn't, because when you do push-ups, you're doing it for a certain one cardio and then a certain area of your body to, So.
Yeah. All right. What about you?
Man, that's tough. Because I'm an overachiever, and my
Here we go.
I'm for legit.
Here we go.
So
Rarely do I have agreements that I break.
maybe because I don't make agreements. Oh man, and I do have to work on this because I will, for instance, say wash the dishes, right? Mm-hmm. And so, though my wife does not ask me to wash the dishes, it's our house, right? We share responsibilities. If she cooks, I have written the agreement that I'm gonna wash the dishes. But she didn't require that of me. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
And so I play this sick game with myself in my head, and well, I have to do this because I think that this is what you are demanding of me. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
I know that doesn't answer the question, justifying my lack of making agreements. So if I do make an agreement, I am for the most part, very careful of. I'm not loose with my yeses. If over time I've grown to be more careful of my yeses. Now, what I am really good at and getting better at doing is being on time.
Oh wow.
So, for instance, hey guys, I have a meeting from this time to that time. I'll be here after that. So I think agreement-wise, I can say that being on time is where I have missed on. It's where I failed on my agreement. What did I make more important than that?
Yeah.
Work. I mean, previous engagements. I can be out of touch with my sense of time. So, yeah, that's where I missed it. That's why I prioritized.
Yeah, I think the big thing for men, if we want this actionable item, what can I do today? Maybe I have no idea what you are talking about, this integrity thing.
Right.
The commitments, making commitments and doing stuff and whatever. An actionable item would be one, what agreement did you make that you didn't keep? Which one did you make and break?
Right.
Number two, next question is, what did I make more important than doing that?
Mm-hmm. Right.
And then the last one is, what price did I pay? Because a lot of time, I don't think we really think there's a price, because it's just what I did. I made that commitment, to myself. I'm good.
I can price.
But there is a price.
It's always a price.
And a lot of times we don't look at it, and it stung earlier. It's like everybody around you just told them they can't count on you.
I have a better example.
Okay, let's hear a better example. And I'm not even offended that you said that it was a better example than mine because of Don Miguel Ruiz.
No, a better example for me, because I feel like that was just like, I didn't like it, right?
Oh, your example of
My
commitment?
example of commitment that before I failed. I'm walking with a guy right now, and we met, and I said I was going to send him a document. And I see this guy like every day. And when I see him, I'm like, man, I gotta get you this. I gotta get you this document. I gotta get you this document. And I just sent him a document today.
Yeah.
And we had a conversation last Thursday. So, ask the questions again.
What did you make more important than keeping your word?
Man, again, it was work. And I should have did it right then and there. And again, seeing this person like every day essentially, and still like, oh man, I gotta send you this thing. And I hate being the guy that's like, because it's been done to me. Oh, I'm gonna get that to you.
You would really like this. I'm gonna get this.
I'm gonna get this. I'm gonna get this for you. I'm gonna get this to you. I'm gonna get you. I got you. To your point, then I become the guy of like, yeah, okay. Especially being a pastor, being in ministry. Hey, I got this for you. Yeah. Oh, okay. All right. Well, whenever you get that, yeah. Okay. Cool. I didn't like being in that seat, and I don't want to be that person. So, that is my example.
I'm gonna tell you, man. One thing that I've gotten really good at is getting out of stuff, and just like I can put stuff off and not do it, and then figure out a way to not make it sting, and figure out. I just experienced this today. We were talking to a client, and they said, hey, our bill doesn't have so-and-so on it. And I forgot to enroll them in all their insurance. Like, how in the world? I can say, what did you make more important than that? Well, we finished up at 4:53 p.m. on Christmas Eve. Like, I got an excuse, right? I needed to, happy birthday, Jesus, and I needed to stop working or whatever. But I didn't. This is February. And so I had to sit in that person's office today and just say, I'm sorry. They were incredibly gracious, and luckily, thankfully, nothing's happened. But I didn't do what I said I was going to do, and that person was what? They were totally counting on me, and I didn't fulfill. So you say, what price did I pay? Thankfully, I didn't. It didn't sting me in a business sense. But I just had to own it and say, I am so sorry. I did this. Everybody involved, y'all sit back. It was me. I had to really own that. But the automatic price for breaking the agreements from them is lack of trust from others. People can't trust you. You're always saying I'll get you that document. I'm gonna get it to you. And you don't. They can't trust us.
Yeah.
And then to make that sting, I can't count on you.
I don't like that at all.
No, that's awful, but that's real.
Yeah.
The next thing is relationships. If you have that type of relationship and somebody is constantly telling you they're going to do something and they never do, what type of relationship do you have? Not much of one, right? Because it deteriorates. That's just the external alignment. That's not even what happens to us internally. So all these little things they're huge. I don't think we give them enough power to say, or not, I don't think we think that they're really that powerful because we justify them and we figure a way to get out of them. But they all add up. They all add up.
I think if you're, you said a lot.
It's not the first time I've heard that.
And you said some words because I was thinking, how do we do this when we do it Christ? He tells us to do this in his word. You receive the word, you accept it, and says, I'm going to do that. But tomorrow, you don't do it. So that's a commitment. That's your integrity. But with him, it's like you have to realize, I've come to realize, if I really trust you like I say I do, I'll do what you said I'd do, what you tell me to do. But if I don't really trust you or have confidence in you, I'll make my own path. So when you said that, I was like, ooh, this is a different way of looking at it, because I think when you talk about inner compass, you got to start really looking at it from the inside out. How am I on the inside? What's my heart?
There you go.
What's in my heart? Have I put in all these little, like you said, escapes and, you know, little check marks? Or if this happens, I can say this. Or if this happens, I can do this. It's kind of like, even as of late, we've kind of, in our men's class, we kind of talk about, you know, you recommit, you confess and recommit. That's Bible, right? My brain the other day went to, but is there a sting?
Oh, death, where is your sting?
Yeah. If there's a sting, then you get it. But if there's no sting, I'm sorry, Lord. And tomorrow you do it again, where's your sting? So the sting comes from you, the commitment in your heart. But if you love somebody enough and you disappoint them by something you did or said, there's a sting.
Yo, I don't like that. So it's funny that you say that, because I was thinking today, Lord, I was praying for him to, usually people, they say, hey, don't pray for patience, right? Because they don't want what it takes to be patient. So in my head, it's, I'm not going to pray for certain stuff because I don't want the Lord to do, I don't want what it takes. You know what I'm saying? Like something harmful.
You've seen how if I pray this is what it takes.
Yes.
I don't want that.
Yeah, I know he's going to answer my prayer.
Can I learn this lesson? Like, can I learn this? Can I acquire this skill without
Like Jesus said,
what it takes?
Can you remove this cup?
Yes.
No,
yes, yes.
Ain't no easy routes, player.
Man. But you talk about that sting. For me, that is what helps to keep me in line with my integrity. And that is what helps me. Y'all know I love the word boundaries. So it keeps me in my boundaries to protect me from feeling that way.
And now if I'm thinking that through in my brain, that's probably harsh the way I said it, because if you love somebody enough, it's because your intention is not to let them down. Really, it's not.
But you let them down.
Yeah.
And
maybe it is. Maybe we just need to adjust our priorities.
Yeah.
We don't have priorities for certain things. Maybe I'm going to just leave it right there. I'm going to just be the bad guy today. I'm going to just,
I mean, you usually are. It's all good.
No, because it's hitting me now. I really don't prioritize what you asked me to do like that. Even if it's like, babe the boys. You babe them. I know I told you I was going to help you, but I ain't got time for that. I'm at 5 minutes left on my show. Rob won't have this problem because he don't get to look at TV, but I do. It's a good show. Hold up. Give me my 5 minutes and I'll take care of this. Then it'll be 9:45 and everybody be waking up grumpy and it'll be my fault. But anyway, yeah, I'm sorry. I'm rambling. Go ahead, Rob. Do what you do.
So, integrity.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna read this. Integrity isn't only about what you intended. It's about whether your word held up both in your own conscience and in someone else's world. Or you can feel aligned internally and still create misalignment externally. Integrity accounts for both. So I think for men, this is our uncomfortable layer. We often judge ourselves by intention, but others judge us by consistency. Oh, I don't judge nobody. Okay, use a different word, but this just to make the point. We maybe justify ourselves by intention. We make it seem like it's all good because we know our intent. My intent was not to not take the garbage out. It was just late. I'll do it in the morning. Yep. No harm, no foul, right?
And it was cold.
And it was cold. And I was tired or whatever. But I said I was going to do it tonight. So just do it. Others judge us. They look at us by our consistency.
Right.
And we, I think, have no idea how much damage we are doing to ourselves because of our inconsistency and our justification internally that it's all good. I got it. But what are we telling our kids? What are we telling our spouse, our family, the people around us that we want to do business with, the people at the church, the people in the men's group? What are we saying? Truthfully, it goes back to what you said. Do I really believe enough and to commit to doing what I said I'm going to do?
Yeah.
I don't want to have to hit rock bottom every time I don't do it just to next time do it. But man, what is it going to take to do it and stay consistent doing what I said I'm going to do?
You can handle it. You can handle it. My brain is in process mode.
Okay. So let's go to the next point, Rob.
Okay.
Oh, you're not gonna handle it. You're not gonna take care of it. Because I wrote down something when you first started talking repetitiveness. Like you said, being consistent, and you keep doing something. And I hear this word all the time. You always say that, or you always do that, or you always leave.
Yeah, that's good.
I have to go back and say, do I always do that? And then I realized, that's why you may think I'm inconsistent. I'm not a man of my word because I'm always coming up with another reason why. And that's not cool. That's not cool at all. I was just thinking about that. Ooh, you're right. Consistency. So if we consistently do what we say we're going to do, we become a man of our word. If we consistently don't do it, we become that word that y'all don't like. A liar.
A liar.
I was like, inconsistent?
Inconsistent, Mr.
Okay.
Tony?
Sure, we'll use that word.
Liar.
That's taking away the sting. You need the sting sometimes. It's kind of like you want to a church and you want to preach fire and brimstone because just telling you Jesus loves you and you need to live right don't work. You need the sting.
Okay, so let's talk about the sting. Internally, the internal alignment. Let's just talk about that. We lose self-trust. Like I know at my age.
How old is that?
It ain't like a lot of the speed limits like your age.
Jealousy.
But old school speed limit, 55, player. All right. Self-trust, self-esteem. This is all the stuff we lose. Self-respect, self-worth. All of that stuff is internal. Like I know when I know when I say I'm going to do something, if I'm really going to do it or not. Now, sometimes I can get caught off guard by prioritizing something else. But sometimes I'm like, I'll get that to you. But I really have no intention of getting it to you.
Right.
Which is awful. And I may get it to you one day. But it's not. That's pretty awful to say. Hopefully y'all can edit all that out. I don't want to be known as that. But that's really sometimes, I mean, if I'm being honest, sometimes I do that. And that's not great.
Yeah.
And
Tony wants you to know that you're a liar.
I am a liar.
He wants you to feel the sting.
But what's the harm in saying, I won't do that for you?
there is no harm.
I'm not going to do that. I won't be sending you that email because I don't even like you like that.
Well, I mean, that's
Tony.
that is Tony. Welcome back. If you just joined us,
But you're being honest.
Goodell.
You're walking in integrity.
True.
I won't be sending you that email because I don't even think you're going to open it and read it. Like some people always tell us all the time, we go into a client, send me an email. Send me an email.
Yeah. Why?
Okay, I'll send you one. Why? I know.
Yeah.
Usually it's you won't look at it.
True.
So that's all. We can maybe tweak some of these things by just telling the truth.
That's why this is such a big topic with the realignment and the recommitment, because for me, it's even been a redefining of what it really means to be integrous. Mm-hmm. It's if I'm not in the bar and if I'm not having an affair, then we're good. Mm-hmm. Right? That means I'm integrous. No, that's not it. It's if I'm not doing everything I said I was going to do with my kids, with my work, with my relationship with studying and the Bible, and my faith, or whatever it is, if we make a commitment, we need to be trustworthy.
So that's the weight, right?
Yeah.
That men carry, people in general, actually. But when I hear that, it just sounds daunting, and it sounds like, oh my gosh, will I ever measure up to that, right? And the answer is no. Through Christ, Christ is the only perfect person to live on this earth. And I think it's important to set goals, to set standards. So if it's like, well, I just gotta demolition everything, I have to rebuild my foundation. Okay, let me reestablish, like, who am I? Who am I really?
Yeah, there you go. That's a good one.
And how am I being? Who am I being?
Who am I showing up as in the day-to-day process?
Yes. Okay, cool. Do I like that? Yes and no. Okay, what part of it don't you like? Well, I don't like that, I said I was going to take out the trash, but I keep, missing that. Or I said I was going to fix something. I keep making these commitments, but failing on it. I really don't like that part about my life. Okay, cool. So the next thing is, well, what are you going to do about it?
Man, that's the question. So, yeah, what are you going to do about it?
Mm-hmm.
So we have in the very basic self, who we are just like present right now. I will do this, or no, I'm going to do this. I'll do this. I'll do this. How do you, instead of just say you're going to do something, what are the keys? Like if you had 4 keys to making, for keeping your agreements, what would they be? 1, make fewer agreements.
That's right.
Right. It's okay to say no. And for some of us, or that are people pleasers, it's hard to say no.
Yeah.
Because now I just want to please you. I want you to like me.
Yeah.
So make fewer agreements. Only make agreements that are important. Number 2. So number 1, make fewer agreements. Number 2, only make agreements that are important. Well, how do you determine whether they're important or not?
Yeah, I would say, can you hold up to that? Your end of the bargain,
right? And make that agreement then. Now, this is the big one for me. I don't do this at all.
You don't do it at all.
I thought you said time out.
No.
Oh, now this is the big one for me. I don't do this one at all. Write them down. Like,
yo, that's big for me as well. Pause.
I forget what I said I was going to do.
Yeah.
So what is the simple fix to that? Make fewer agreements, only make the agreements that are really important, and then write them down so I can remember what I committed to.
It took me years to get to where I'm at now with like Google Calendar.
All right.
Like if it's
shout out. We're not sponsored yet by Google Calendar, but we're open.
Hey, is it in a calendar? I'm getting better, but now I finally got my wife. I won't say trained, but we are trained as a household to. I put it in a calendar. Okay, cool, great. Outside of that, I do live by a schedule. I live by my calendar.
That's great.
Now I have to get to a better those kind of one-offs, right?
Yeah.
So I can work around, hey, are you available for this day? That's great. So I can know, no, I'm not, right? But then when I am, like sending the homie the document, I should have done it right then and there. And I could have put in the calendar, hey, send homie the document. It's a 15-minute little thing. You know what I'm saying?
It's not even 15 minutes.
It's that.
Listen,
if you block out time to do that, you still gain back time in it.
For sure.
I read, this is probably during COVID, just books on scheduling and like 15-minute whatever. I forget the name of the book, but I learned all this again, COVID. And we're 2026, and I think it probably took me 3 years to really implement those things that I learned.
Yeah, it's interesting because I will run my business by my calendar, and then it stops. But like my wife will have on there change the air filter in the air conditioner.
Skip right back.
And I'm like, why? And then when I take it out 3 months later, because I snoozed on the reminder, like it just makes sense.
Yep.
Then you have to take action, right? The last thing, number 1 was make fewer agreements. Only make agreements that were important was number 2. Number 3 was write them down.
Write it down.
Number 4, renegotiate.
Yes.
And that's, I think, something like 3 and 4, writing them down and then renegotiating them, if there is a breakdown, is something that we could all get a lot better at.
Yeah.
And what does renegotiate mean? It just means that, hey, hopefully you can do it before the deadline.
Yep.
That's ideal. However, regardless, make or renegotiate, make a new agreement. If you're coming up on a deadline that you said, hey, I'm going to do this, I'm going to fix that toilet by Friday, and Friday's rolling around, and you all of a sudden you have a business meeting that you have to attend, or the kids got to go somewhere, and you're not going to do it on Thursday, you could say, hey, I know I said I'd do it Friday. Friday ain't going to happen because we got this, and this. I'd like to be cool if we push this to Saturday. Is that cool? Who do you have to renegotiate with? The people that it impacts.
Right.
That's it. Just the person that it impacts. Because they're the one that externally, they have the external alignment. They're the one that look at you and are going to judge you based on your consistency. And then if that becomes the consistency, think about this. If we have to renegotiate with everything, then it's still better than never being able to be counted on.
Yeah.
Like, I know that he at least isn't, if he's not going to do it, he's going to come to me and say, yo, I need 2 days. Why? That's way better
Then just not go.
than just, I never even count on you doing it anyway.
But I think in the process of, like you said, renegotiating on everything, you just become better. Because you get tired of renegotiating.
You're exactly right.
You start realizing, oh, this is who I've become. I don't like this guy. You should. I'm not saying you will. Some people might like being that guy. I wouldn't. And even when he was talking about
I don't know how they could.
Even then when he was talking about scheduling, I need to be better at that. Because that'll get me out of a whole lot of stuff. And it'll probably allow me to be happier and less stressful.
Yes, I've known you for 20 years.
Because I've never liked calendars. I just don't. Because it's something that I have to stop and do.
Yeah.
I don't like to stop and do. I like to go on the road. I like to move and think and
Very
chop.
spontaneous.
Yeah. And so calendars is the way you explained it would make it an easier life to me. But now,
but see,
it's going into doing it,
right?
And, but then he read it out during COVID, so that might have been a year of shutdown. So he had no.
But I learned though, and you can still keep your spontaneity in it because you've blocked out time for spontaneity. And so on your, are you available at this time?
That's gonna be a blocked out calendar.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I know. Spontaneity.
Oh, February, spontaneity time. Nobody. No, but it's good. It's growth really.
Yeah.
So, and that's a good thing. So, yeah, I like it. I like it a lot.
Have you ever forgot about a commitment you made?
Oh,
yes.
Yay.
I think so. Yeah, for sure.
Right. And then all of a sudden, man, I got to make that right.
Yeah.
Yeah. What's the cost? What's the hidden damage of forgotten commitments? I mean, other than we get defensive and say, well, it wasn't really that big of a deal.
I mean, for me, it just always goes back to people. Like, man, I don't want to let that person down. And is it really people, or is it I don't want to taint my image? I don't want to disrupt your viewpoint on me.
Yeah, but that's true. But I think
not to be not saying it in a narcissistic way or a selfish way. And if it is selfish and if it is narcissistic, please let me know so that I can adjust.
Well, let's adjust.
I mean, if
because
that's not who you are, they need to know it. But if it is who you are and you just missed it, I get it. I get it all day long. But if that's who you are, you just make promises and don't fulfill them. We know somebody like that. Everybody does.
Want to be that person,
but if that's not you, I think.
Is that even? Should that even come up? Yeah, I don't. I just want because I deal with this. I care so much about what other people think about me that almost, well, not almost, it's unhealthy at times because I just want you to like me. I just want to feel this. I want to feel, just call me Mr. Consistency. Call me like, so I think there is a point to where if it's a big deal about, I just want you to look up to me, or I want you to know I'm consistent. I want, rather than be impeccable with your word.
Yep.
Like Don Miguel Ruiz said, number one, it's just be impeccable with your word. Like in the 4 agreements, number 1 is speak with integrity, say only what you mean, avoid using words to speak against yourself or to gossip about others, use the power of your word to offer love, never use it to cause fear or pain in another or yourself. Like that's being impeccable with your word. So
yeah,
it just says, it doesn't say, I want you to think this way about me, or I want you to be confident in me. It's just, I'm going to be impeccable with my word because I don't want you to experience anything from me but love.
Yeah.
Like that's huge.
Because the way he said it, I took it like this. When it's my boys, I want them to perceive me as a certain way because I'm training them. Right? Even if I got to go back around and say I'm sorry about it, it's still the consistency of being this certain person because I know I'm training them. Now with my wife, it's different. Right? But it's just different people make you see things a little bit differently. And so, but then I was even thinking about what you said, though, is that something that you really worry about what they think about you. The crazy thing about stuff like that, it plays out somewhere else. And you're not who you think they're seeing anyway.
Sure.
Because you think I'm being so impeccable with this and that, but they're like, look at this joke over here.
Or
because it plays out somewhere else. It's kind of like sin. It just shows up.
Or they're not even thinking about you.
Yeah, not even.
They don't think about you.
And then you get that letdown.
Yeah.
What do you think about me?
You weren't even thinking about me. I cared so much about what you thought, and you're not even thinking about me. How's that even possible? So that's where the breakdown occurs.
Possible.
Yeah.
And I think for me, as we said, like all of this is like, this is real time. So I think we're always self-reflecting. Right?
Yeah.
Let your yes be yes. Matthew 5:37 says, let your yes be yes and your no be no. Anything more than this comes from the evil one, right? Integrity is clarity, no spin, no escape, no clause, right? Ecclesiastes chapter number 5, verses 4-5 says, when you make a vow to God, do not delay to fulfill it. So, when we make a, right? And this last one, Proverbs, it's a trap to dedicate something rashly and only later to consider one's vows. This warns against careless promises, and count the cost before you speak. So for me, I just let your yes be yes, let your no be no. I don't want to work out, and I want to be in my integrity, and I don't want to work outside of that.
Yeah. If somebody says, I can't fully count on you, we think, what would you think if somebody said that? Like, oh, that's my character. You're assassinating my character. Like, you're coming at me. Or is it just a pattern of recognition?
Yeah.
More so than a character assassination.
Right.
Because, like we said at the very beginning, it's the small things are patterns. It just creates a pattern in our life. And when we excuse a failed commitment, a lie, when we excuse that, it's just creating a pattern for the next one. So the man that we said we would be, I think the big challenge here, I know for me, is looking in the mirror and asking myself, who is the man that you said you would be? And sitting with that, and then examining where I am fulfilling or falling short of that. That's integrity. That's how you walk in your integrity. I think most men would say they want the same things, right?
Yeah.
What do you think that they would want to be?
Yeah.
What do you think? Like disciplined,
Yeah.
dependable,
Yep.
present,
Yeah.
faithful, safe, consistent. I want to be security. I want to be an example for my kids, and I want to be somebody they can count on.
Yeah.
And if they're not saying that out loud, then I can guarantee that they're saying that internally.
Yeah.
And it's their discontentment with themselves and their dislike with themselves turns into disgust with themselves, with ourselves.
That's a big one. Yeah.
And then that in turn, like we can lash out and act in a way that is contrary to what we truly want.
Well, then we act in a way that is probably a coping mechanism that we've had in place for our life to protect us from being hurt.
Yeah.
And to justify this certain action, and then internally say, I just won't do it again. I just won't act that way again. I'm going to be better. But there's no commitment in trying.
Yeah, well, shoot, they make that commitment in protecting themselves and never feel that way again.
Yeah. So integrity isn't just a value; it's a whole tracking system for our entire life.
Yep.
Like I think as we grow, we probably could narrow down the big things that we lack integrity on to just a few. But there's a lot of things that are the small stuff that we lack that make the big things happen more regularly than we would like.
Yeah.
So we have to pay attention to it with reflection and not shame.
Yeah.
Right? And that's the realignment.
Yeah, and realignment or recommitment is really smaller than what we think. Recommitment is not grand gestures or emotional speeches or dramatic declarations. It's fewer words, it's clearer promises, slower yeses, faster follow through, and immediate cleanup when we miss it.
That's it. Immediate cleanup.
Yeah. Because my prayer is always, I want to be right with God. So with that in mind, if I let somebody down, if I say something wrong, was that my intention, or did I just really forget? Or did I something just got me, off guard or whatever? So I'm checking it two ways. One, I know that was not my intention.
Yeah.
And two, if that's the way you feel, I'm sorry. I'm getting to the person, if that's the way you feel, I'm going to adjust something instead of just say, I'm sorry. I'll just say, okay, that was not my intention. Next time, I'll do it differently. So, because, that's what I'm trying to please. I've gotten over pleasing her, him, and that and the other. But if I'm trying to please him, a lot of stuff I can get right. But if I don't get it right, he's already told me to go to my brother and ask for forgiveness. And I'm sorry I missed it. I'll try better next time or whatever. So checking the heart gives me a better compass of what's happening versus how I look or how I'm perceived, all that stuff. It don't matter to me anymore. Really, it doesn't. It's just, did I do right by him? Was this done out of maliciousness or malintent, or I just messed up?
So then you have to say, did I do right by him?
In the hymn, we're talking about
The
God.
capital H.
Yeah.
Yeah. God.
Our Heavenly Father. Yeah.
That's, did I do right by him? But when you make a commitment, regardless of what it is, I make a commitment regardless of what it is, it creates a future that somebody else lives in.
Yeah.
All right? So Yeah, but it wasn't that big of a deal. But it creates a future that somebody else lives. So if I make a commitment to you, you're living in that future of me fulfilling that commitment, right?
Right.
So if I'm honoring him, it means I must keep my word.
You're right. Because my intention is
Full
not.
circle.
My intention is not to not keep it.
Right.
But if it happens, I gotta own it and go back and say, you know what? That was not my intention. And the reason why I say that is because a lot of people, we assume somebody's done something. We assume we basically judge people. No, that's what you meant. No, I know. I would never put that on anybody. I would never say that. Nope. I'm not gonna own that. I'm not gonna even put it in my but I'm going to adjust some things. If my actions are causing you to think a certain way, because I know my intentions weren't that, then I'm going to not adjust my behavior, but explain it. Or sometimes people just want to be where they are. Yeah. That's fine. But if somebody that's really close to me, I'm gonna do everything possible to let you understand my heart behind what I did.
Yeah.
It's kind of like punishing the boys. My heart behind it is I need you to get better, dude. I'm trying to work with you and raise you the way you're bent, but you keep making these adjustments, and that ain't cool.
My little boy, man, he'll be 4 this year, and we were in the car the other day, and he was screaming.
Oh my!
And he just kept screaming, and I finally looked back and said, "Man, stop yelling!"
Yeah.
And I looked at Susan and I said, I just yelled at my son to stop yelling. And it hit me. I was like, man, that is not a commitment you made. Your commitment was to be an example to him, not yell at him to tell him to stop yelling. And I think maybe on the same trip, I even said, today, boy, maybe the first day that you experience a spanking. But I didn't spank him. Yeah. But and then I think, man, how it was so easy to step outside of my integrity because my commitment is to lead him by an example, and that was the wrong example. Right. I was like, man, I really fell short on that.
Did he stop yelling?
Well, that's next episode. But yeah, he did stop yelling.
All you hear the comment this morning, Daddy, I'm 7. Can I get an earring now?
Yeah.
What?
That's what happened this morning.
No. Can I get an earring?
Earring.
Boy, next
I
time
looked at him, I said, boy,
next time I see
I don't know where you're getting this from, but dude, don't do that to me. Don't take me down a road you don't want to go. He's like, but maybe when I'm 10, I said, this is not non-negotiable.
No.
See, that's what I'm saying. They get creative. They change course.
They get creative.
And you got to be like, okay.
That's why you got to practice staying true to that commitment you made. And the commitment is to whatever you said it was, and then you need to fulfill it.
Really?
Oh, you're still shocked on this earring
I'm
thing.
sorry. Really? Not that. That's little man.
One says, Daddy, give me a hug. The other one
Can I get an earring?
What?
Yeah.
Well, next time I see him, but hey man, what's up with this, man?
He don't know the values of certain things, so I just say, I don't know where you're getting this from, dude, but we're gonna have to shut this down real
quick. He's calculated too.
Oh yeah, he's calculated. He's stupid smart. That's why I'm like, dude, you what's going on with you?
All right.
So
anyway,
let's say this: recommitment is not. It's easier than we think. So we talk a lot about facing the truth, facing commitment. We talked a lot about integrity, which we talked about, I think, in episode 2, and you can go back and check that out. But really, it's realignment, recommitment. So all of that to say this: recommitment is a lot smaller than we think. It's a lot easier than we think. It's not this big grand gesture, It's not hire, a skywriting airplane or something like that. Yeah. It's not that. It's really simple. It's just fewer words, clearer promises. Like Sean said, slower yeses. It's all that stuff. It's just do what we say we're going to do, and when we don't, it's not shame-based. It's just honest and saying, I fell short. I declare a breakdown, and I recommit. I own it. I want to apologize, and I recommit to fulfilling this because I want to get better at keeping my word.
Yeah.
And so the questions really are, when you look in the mirror, who do you say you are?
So realign is being who you said you wanted to be.
That's
and
right.
If it drifts, bring it back into alignment.
If it doesn't line up with that,
ask the Lord to search you and clean it up and keep it moving.
Search my heart, O Lord.
Search my heart. See what's going on in me, because obviously there is something in the deficit that causes me to continue do this. So help me with that.
for me, in my vulnerability, I just feel the need to be appreciated and valued for so many reasons that it's my whole life. And when I get in that place to where I'm under an attack, that's what's used in my life to get me to drift, to get me to slide away from my anchor and my alignment with who I believe God wants me to be. And that's where my drift, because I get out of alignment. You know, God, I know He has a plan for my life. He may have a plan for your life. You may not believe in God. That's. I just thank you for sticking around this long on the podcast. If that's we appreciate it. We just struggle, and we have to. We agree that we focus on our faith in the Creator, because we know that we are powerless to really do anything on our own.
Yep.
To accomplish anything on our own.
Rob,
Yeah.
I don't know why this came to me, but you said something about what makes you drift. And so if you take Psalms 23, it says, you prepare a table before me, even as my enemies watch. You anoint my head with oil from an overflowing cup. That's the part. So that means that God loves us to continually overflow you, and then you don't drift.
That's right.
I don't know how you get there. But because he's speaking from a deficit, right?
Yeah.
So his love and his joy has to overflow you constantly, then you don't drift. And I think there's multiple ways to get there, preacher, right? You praise, you worship, you stay in his word or whatever. And I guess in every one of our situations, whatever causes us to get out of integrity is a deficit. So we have to constantly go back to him to fill us so we don't make these deficits, because it's usually out of something that we lack. I'm not being heard, so I'm going to act out. I'm not doing it for nobody. I ain't washing no dishes tonight. Y'all all sleep, and I didn't even cook.
Why do I have to do that, right?
I cooked, and
I cooked and I'm cleaning. And the truth is, it's coming from...
I do it all, man. I'm
It's coming from...
well-rounded husband and man. I can do it all, yeah. But
It's coming from a unresolved pain, a root cause of pain that is unresolved. And that's the work. And I know Sean's going to wrap us up. I want to say integrity isn't about, or you can wrap us up.
No,
you and Sean, I don't care.
I was just going to say.
I know I'm not, but I want to say this.
This is an example. I washed both cars, cleaned the carpet in them, but I was the one making everybody late. I was ready. I was just outside being bored until y'all came out. Then they came outside and said, hey, what are you doing? I said, I'm waiting on you guys. I just decided since I was here, I watched the car.
Why
Aren't you
tell
happy
me you were
about
outside?
it? They knew I was outside. They were doing their own thing.
No. I'm going to challenge you. You were outside.
No. I was outside because somebody was upstairs working. I had fed the boys, and we were just waiting until she came.
Okay.
This is therapy.
Because I was going to say, well, what else could you have been doing if you just outside?
No,
like that?
what I normally do, I rally the troops. I wake them
And
up.
you said
I
you
get them
did your
dressed.
job.
I do
Okay.
all that stuff. But today, her car needed to be cleaned. She complained about it.
Could you?
My car needs to be vacuumed. I said, okay, I would go one beyond that. I'm going to shampoo the carpets.
Spontaneity. Because you chose a better time to do that.
I'm on
at
Team
4.
Colleen.
You ought to
That's
be.
all I'm saying.
You ought to be, because you got Team Susan.
Yeah, that's exactly
You don't need to
right.
get on my bandwagon. I'm going to fight this way by myself.
That
you
wasn't.
see us over here like, let's readjust this.
Let's go back to how I was going to wrap up and toss it to Sean. So,
I'm not saying anything negative. I'm just saying it's interesting how people perceive us as men. We can handle everything, even the ridicule and you didn't do it right, and then bounce back As if we can't have those moments to where we can say, wait a minute, what about me? But that's just another thought for another
That's another episode.
Yeah, but that,
So let me say this: integrity isn't about being perfect, but check this out. It's about being predictable in the right ways. I want people to look at me and go, "Man, this guy's predictable." You want to say that? I want people to know that they can count on me, but not for me to feel better about it. But I want to be a man of my word.
Got it.
And I want to commit and be better. So my question would be, if you were audited, if your word were audited, what would it currently be worth? And, as I sit with that, what's it worth? Sean, we talked about a lot, and I hope it made sense. But I know you're the intelligent one at the table.
My IQ is not as high as yours. My GPA is, but not my IQ.
It's GPA, and all the degrees are way higher than that. So I just want to say I love y'all. I appreciate being able to spend time with you and talk about this stuff, because it is about being okay with not having all the answers.
Yeah.
And so I appreciate y'all. Oh, that's Tony telling us that
Tony.
we're done. So, Sean, land the plane.
Until next time, my name is Sean.
No, give us something better. Give us something
And
powerful.
he doesn't even know what I'm going to say.
Oh.
He doesn't even know what I'm going to say.
All right, yeah. That's
He
right.
doesn't even
I'm
know.
impatient.
He doesn't even know.
I apologize. I declare a breakdown, and I would like to recommit that the floor is yours.
He doesn't even know. Until next time, my name is Sean, that is Rob, and that is Tony. I want to leave you with this final thought, okay? As you align, alignment always starts with these three things: seeing clearly, owning clearly, and recommitting realistically. Don't be afraid to recommit. Don't be afraid to say, hey, you know what? Like you just said, I declare a breakdown. All right? So until next time, we'll see you next time. Again, if you have found this helpful, hit that like button. Go ahead and share with a friend. All right? We'll catch y'all on the next episode. Bye for now.